talking about no broke business. I got money now. All I really understand is since that check came in, everybody talking like I'm really acting funny now. That don't matter. All I hear is since that check came in.
Well, here we are. Good morning to you. The very first good morning of what I hope and expect will be a great minute.
I love it when you talk to me. My cash machine. My cash machine.
In case you're just joining us, this is tonight. And I can't think of too much to tell you about it, except I want to give you the bad news first. This program is going to go on forever.
And if I brought you out, I'd pay you away. I caught the second set of golden.
I said I must say you're taking it calmly.
This money new, these honey's blue. I'm talking no Crayola. My credit card is a plastic macro.
And I don't have one commercial.
For you are color cameras. They are now transmitting a black and white picture. By pressing this button, which I now do, the cameras are transmitting a live color picture.
Thank you very much.
Log start.
Mr. Bunker?
Saturday night premieres here on NBC.
Jay Leno. Jay.
To the Brandenburg Gate and the Berlin Wall.
Vote for me. Grab that cash with both hands and make a stash. You got caviar for star daydream. Think about me, football team.
As we marvel at the changes of the last 100 years, we dream of what changes the next 100.
I'm alright, Jack. Keep your hands off of my stack.
Hi, I'm Johnny Knoxville. Welcome to Jackass.
Money,
NBC, just a question.
it's a hit.
Alright, so here we are, one of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really
Give me the gold. I want the gold.
I have the Ike and Tina tuna.
Plater platter.
I don't understand the question, and I won't respond to it.
The feeling of rust against my salad fingers.
Well, you want to woo-woo?
George Bush doesn't care about black people.
Is this real life? So this is my first video blog.
Double rainbow all the way. What is it?
That's right, close talk.
DJ Khaled and Katie, we're going to do a feed.
That's all, we're done. Just
kidding. Hi, I'm Sara DeCou. I'm the executive producer of WeBuyGold.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sydney Haas. I'm a senior producer at WeBuyGold. We hope you enjoyed that little video of a history lesson of television. Tonight, Sarah and I are here to talk to you all about what the future of television looks like.
But before we get into that, let's talk about Naritiv. So for those of you who aren't familiar, or those of you that need just a little bit of a refresher, for the last 2 years, Naritiv has spent their time working with brands and publishers like Disney, Freeform, Coke, and Ubisoft to effectively execute on new mobile platforms. So together with their curated creators, they've helped these brands connect with millions of engaged users and create content that garners billions of views. On Snapchat alone, they've got up to 1.7 billion views, and that's 8 billion seconds watched. So with insight to the most impactful creators and this content that works best on these platforms, next month Naritiv will be launching WeBuyGold.
We've seen such huge changes in the way that people are consuming media. Our consumption habits have become increasingly fragmented. People are watching publishing on all sorts of platforms. There's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I don't think I need to explain to this group of people the many ways we can all watch a video, but the point is we're no longer restricted to traditional television. A single channel on a single network, we have access to so much more than that. On mobile platforms like Snapchat and Instagram, we've seen exponential growth this last year. Instagram Stories, which launched only back in August, already sees 150 million daily active users. On Snapchat, they saw a 350% increase in the number of videos watched each day in this past year. That equals 10 billion videos watched on their platform every 24 hours.
And that's a lot of video, so it makes it pretty hard for anyone to ignore and makes it really clear that for a certain consumer, these new platforms are the new television. So we created WeBuyGold to represent that audience perfectly and let them experience the very best content filtered. We're a new media company that provides these curious and really creative individuals with access to unique stories and compelling personalities.
In recent years, the media has put such focus on millennials and their short attention span, claiming that this generation lacks focus and commitment and engagement, but we see it totally differently. We see a group of really interested people who are just looking for more knowledge, more entertainment, more culture, just more. They want access to everything, and we're here to give them just that. Traditionally, we've relied on the older, wiser, big sister types to keep us informed or up to date with what's cool or relevant, but their view's only so wide. We want to expand that view. That's why we're creating a network of globally connected storytellers who are sharing their passions and insights with engaged followers from all across the world, one story at a time.
Now, we've definitely already seen some amazing examples of traditional publications moving their popular TV shows and properties to new platforms. We've seen serialized content pop up on Instagram stories, and we've also seen Snapchat introduce traditional publications with introducing the Discover feature. Huge networks have also moved into this space, airing exclusive content from popular television shows like The Voice and The Bachelor, which all of these are really great examples of just how much television is changing. People are enjoying and engaging with this content in a very new way, and it's racking up very notable views. We're just taking a slightly different approach.
Right, at launch, WeBuyGold is going to focus on publishing where our users are publishing so that we can best communicate with these hundreds of millions of people who are interacting on these applications each day. We want to share stories with them. We want to be the person that gives them a wider view of the world, those brothers or sisters who are giving them access to people far beyond their reach. We were inspired by the launch of MTV. Decades ago, it spoke to a generation who was eager for something new. They weren't looking to a legacy organization who was scrambling to rebrand. It was a new place with new ideas speaking to a whole new group of people. Viewers were able to see themselves or their ideas reflected back at them. Similarly, we're creating a channel that speaks to the same sort of eager audience, but we're creating it solely and specifically for the mobile-first generation.
Exactly, we're creating for the mobile-first generation. So that means that we're producing, shooting, editing, and molding our content with them in mind. So our shows are ranging from 1 to 3 minutes long, keeping our users engaged by cutting to the chase and using our time wisely. So we're not spending our time on long preambles or overblown storylines, and we're mixing it up by creating different types of content. So for example, serialized content. While we're really focused on bringing our followers something new, we also want to make sure that they have familiar faces in series that they can draw more intimate connection with. So we're looking for a variety of experts who not only have knowledge in different trades, but also understand the mobile and social world. For example, Chloe Weiss, her show Art Chats takes guests along as they explore popular exhibits, art shows, and remote installations. And she's able to create this show and open up the door in a really fun and creative way to an often inaccessible art world. Other shows, The Bless Up with inspirational host DJ Khaled, who takes others through stories of triumph and helps them overcome adversity. Then we also have Is It Sick or Dumb as Hell, which is a comical yet informative series where host Jack Wagner, best known as Versace Tamagotchi, takes his viewers on a wild ride as he tries to discover if the latest fad is living up to the hype.
We're also taking a stab at docu-style storytelling. We are finding interesting people and giving you an intimate overview of what makes their lives so fascinating. We're telling the untold stories of people like Norbert, the alligator hunter whose charismatic personality led us through the swamps of Louisiana, or Namibia Flores Rodriguez, Cuba's only known female boxer who spent the last decade championing for women's rights in sports. Or my personal favorite, Netta and Elad, a brother and sister duo who created the streetwear company Urban Sophistication, which is loved and adorned by the Kardashian clan, straight out of their dorm room in Tel Aviv. We're taking a slightly different approach to documentaries. We're not sticking with the traditional Ken Burns-style films. We know our audience, and we know that they're looking for a quick taste. They're not ready to sit down and enjoy a 10-course meal, so we give them just enough to digest. If we've piqued their interest, great. They can scour the internet for other alligator hunters like Norbert, but if they didn't totally connect with Louisiana or the swamps, that's okay, because tomorrow we'll be back with an entirely new story for them.
Yep. And lastly, we have celebrity features. So while we love following celebrities on social because it lets us have a more intimate look into their lives than ever before, we're more focused on the not so well-known dimensions of a celebrity's personality. See, we all love when we find out that a friend has a talent or a passion that we had no idea about. We love talking about the things that we love, and the more unexpected, the better. So we want WeBuyGold to be a place where we can work with these celebrities to pursue other passions outside of their lane. Ideas that might not be in their typical creative identity, like Mike Tyson being obsessed with pigeons.
Or Mila Kunis loving World of Warcraft.
Yep, and humans are complex, so this is where we get to showcase and highlight the beauty in all of those complexities.
And that's really the push and pull dynamic that we're creating at WeBuyGold. We're a channel that stokes curiosity and draws you in, but also one that's incredibly nimble and responsive to feedback.
And we can be nimble and responsive to feedback because of Naritiv. Our development and production process is powered by the wealth of insights given to us by our parent company. So we're not just shoehorning traditional media formats into fitting a vertical screen. We're actually taking the content, seeing how users are responding to it, and then we're building out from there. So human curiosity is timeless and boundless. We're showcasing that and harnessing it in a completely new way.
And with that, we leave you with a little taste of WeBuyGold.
What's up, y'all? It's Young Paris, and I'm about to go on a date with WeBuyGold. This should be exciting.
Today on Scoops of Scoops, we are going to be interviewing Jessica Hosell.
We're going to take y'all to Carol City. We're going to show y'all what it is.
Here with our beautiful guest, Janae Aiko.
Welcome to another episode of Is It Sick or Is It Dumb as Hell?
This is a sweet
A-Track, music, phenom, juice expert.
We are the founders of Urban Sophistication.
What we try to do with each piece is really to come up with an idea that is trending in pop culture.
Where the nature's river bottom marries the Sabine lies a place called East Texas.
So we hustle hard to no weeks left. I'm from the D, I got swag.